Greetings YouTubers, this is Jase for Marshall Made Collectibles. Today I'm doing a review on an older 1/6 accessory set that came out by Virtual Toys, and it's the Explorer set. It's not a figure per se, it does not come with the body, it comes with the head sculpt and the accessories. It's listed as VTS VM003. Basically what it comes with is a kit that you can recreate the Brendan Fraser character from The Mummy and The Mummy Returns. And it just comes in a plain gold type box, shrink wrapped. It's got like a little gold foil inlay or what have you, where it's got the raised picture of the figure, raised where it says the name of the kit, the Explorer, and then just Virtual Toys, 1/6 scale collectible figures, the model number, and that's it. And what I'm going to do today is we're going to go ahead and open this up, and I'm going to show you what the kit looks like standard, and what you can do with some customizing skills, what you can actually turn the figure into. So first thing we're going to do is let's go ahead and break the seal on this, and we'll go ahead and take a look at what's in the box. Now when this set originally came out, I know a lot of people kind of balked at it. There's a lot of great pieces in this set, including the gun rig, the two guns. It actually comes with little metal bullets that fit into the rig or the holster. But a lot of people had problems with the head sculpt because they said it didn't look exactly like Brendan Fraser. And since I'm kind of in that whole Uncharted frame of mind, I wanted to put something together and kind of make it look more like the Brendan Fraser that we saw in the first movie. And I'll show you one setup that looks like he does from Mummy Returns. Okay, it's just a basic coffin box. Nothing special on that lid. And when you open it up, you've got a plastic covering, and you can see the boots, the jacket, the pants are in there. I've got some bullets floating around, so I need to be careful. The two 6-gun shooters and the gun rig. So let's go ahead and we'll take out these pieces. Try to be careful that we don't lose the little 1/6 scale brass bullets. Okay. Now one thing I do like on this set is this simulated leather jacket. It looks like almost like a flight jacket. It's got like the sheepskin collar. It does have a working zipper. If I can get it to work. There we go. Kind of. Okay, take my word for it, it works. It does have actual pockets, and the whole thing is lined, but it's a nice piece, even if the zipper wants to be stubborn. Okay, put that off to the side. The one thing that's kind of neat is the set is set up so you could do different looks, because it comes with two different shirts. It comes with a khaki shirt and a blue shirt. Okay, you got the pants with a leather-like belt, actual pockets that work. Back pockets are actually just kind of sewn in there, but look like they're like something could go in them, but they're nice. The two different shirts, the khaki one, which is kind of like what he had in the first film, and then you've got a blue one, which is reminiscent of what he wore in The Mummy Returns. And then you have a long sleeve undershirt, or kind of reminds you of the way it is like a Henley, which is kind of reminiscent of what Drake wears, but Drake doesn't wear anything that's that dark brown. The boots, they no, they meant well. I just think a lot of the stuff that you see from Did, Dragon and Dreams, looks a lot better. They're actually, the whole foot goes in there. These are not pegged. but they have the little buckle. Some weathering, and if you could break down the detail a little bit, might make them look a little bit better. I do like the buckles and everything like that. To me, they just kind of, I don't know, kind of looks like the stuff that BBK put out for like their cowboy figure. It's kind of hit or miss. I'm just not a huge fan of them. They're not bad. They're good for the kit. I'm not going to replace them. If I ever come across some really good like George Patton boots from the DID set, then yeah, I would replace them in a heartbeat. Okay, the gun rig looks a little daunting because of all it kind of comes out like a tangled mess, but that's just because you have to stitch it up. You basically cross stitch it in a pattern like an actual real gun rig would be. You can see where the little 1/6 scale bullets go. It's done really well. And then the holster, you'll see it on the figure here in a little bit. I'll pause the video and then come back after it's all put together. But you can see how it actually has the stitching in there. It's nice. Doesn't look like much right now, but once it's on the figure, it'll look decent. Alright, our two pistols. The only thing I have a problem with these is they don't really like to stay closed. They're real temperamental about wanting to break open. But what is nice about them is the hammer actually goes back. I don't know if you can see that. They do break open, and the cylinder is there, and these 1/6 scale little metal bullets actually fit into the chambers. So a lot of detail there. Very nice. Some dry brushing with a little silver would make these almost come alive. Come a long way. And you get two of them. Oh, we got one little bullet sticking in out of there. Maybe that's where my free-floating ones are. And then we have the non-Brendan Fraser head. I can see him in there. It's just not, it's not dead on. But then again, I'm sure they weren't wanting to get sued either. So, but it is it's nicely painted. It's got the eyes are really done well. There's not a lot of messy paint bleeds. You're not going to really have to touch this one up. It looks really good, and I like it just the way it is. So we're going to set that off to the side, and I think that's it, except I've got some, like I said, some little shells running around. Yeah, can hear them all rolling in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a break here, and what I'll do is I will go ahead and put together two of these figures because I have two sets, and I'm going to do one from the first movie, which I'm going to heavily customize, and then I'm going to also have one from the second movie, and it's basically just going to be the standard kit. And I'm going to show you like what you can do is if you just took it out of the box and put it together yourself, or if you took a little time and did some customizing. What I'm putting these figures on is a Chinese knockoff Hot Toys narrow shouldered body. You can get these basically on eBay all day long for around $19-20 shipped, which is a huge discount over what you would pay for some of the Hot Toys version of this, because I think this body would be like $60 if you got a Hot Toys version. And the only thing I really like to do to these when I get them, other than I think they're fine the way they are, they're built really well, is I change out the wrist pegs because those are pretty brittle, and I change out the hands because the hands are kind of glossy, plasticky, and I don't care for them. But other than that, they're a good body to work with. If you got some custom figures and you want to get by cheap, this is a great way to do it, and it is a good substitute for spending $50-60 for a body that's going to be covered up anyway. Alright, so thank you for your time. Hang on one second, and I will be back in a moment. Okay, so here is the Virtual Toys Explorer kit put together. And like I said, I did two different versions. This version I did straight from the kit. I did no modifications whatsoever, and I dressed him as he appears in Mummy Returns. The blue shirt, he has the undershirt on up underneath. He's got the let's see if I can get that in here. He's got the winter jacket, like the bomber jacket, the leather jacket on. The guns, as you can see, they're still the black finish and the brown handles, and it's a good looking kit. I mean, you can't go wrong if you just got it and did this. This would leave over the tan shirt, but everything else would be used that comes with the kit. And striking figure. Look good in your collection next year, like your Indiana Jones, or if you do any kind of like Uncharted or Tomb Raider or anything like that, it would fit in nicely with that set. Now, what I've done is because I had two of these sets, what I did with the other one is I went ahead and made one from the original movie, the original Mummy movie, in which he's wearing the tan shirts, the tan pants. He's got the boots on like he does here, but I added some extra customizing pieces, and this is how he turned out. I went ahead and see if we can get him completely in camera. I went ahead and added, like if you've seen the first movie, you know he's wearing the blue scarf. He has leather gauntlets, and those are actually handmade leather by me, and I've laced them up. I've went ahead and weathered the boots. One of the things they don't add with the kit, and he does have in the movie, if you remember, he wears suspenders, so I added actual suspenders. Gave him a map case. I went ahead and did what I said to the guns. Went ahead and did a silver wash over them, and actually did the handles too, and they still crack open and you can see the bullets inside, but it makes the gun look infinitely better than just a solid black gun. I gave him a case that has some binoculars in it. Like I said, the blue scarf that's directly right out of the movie, and went ahead and gave him like the backpack like he's going exploring, and it's got a pickaxe in there, some extra tools, and a bedroll. And like I said, I weathered the boots too, which actually makes the boots look a lot better than that plasticky little brown leather that they come with, because he's supposed to be tramping around in the desert and going through tombs and everything like that. It's not going, those boots aren't going to look clean. But this way you can actually see the gun rig too. So it's a really nice setup. And if you hang back at the very end of this, I'll go ahead and do some, like I usually do, so do some high def photos, so you can see the differences in these two figures and how they look complete. So thank you for watching.